Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online with
Me, Patriarchal.
and
Sick Diver. Hi, everyone.
honestly I would never say Dead is Dead because that would be silly.
No,
Next to impossible.
utterly foolish.
Oh, we tried it to start with. Anyway, Butterfly. The research teams in the Kayana system require your assistance. They have been running thousands of temporal incursion simulations, and we use the Kremenum weapon. But I need an officer with field experience to evaluate the project and its feasibility. You will participate in the focus test of the most promising options. A blade cuts both ways, however. We must be sure that this weapon can do to the Iconians does not cause greater harm to us.
Excellent.
Should I not say this blade cuts both ways, however, instead of a blade?
Well, most blades cut both ways. I'd be pretty pissed if I got a knife and like I could only chop forwards with it.
Well, not necessarily. Like, you want sometimes a blade that only has one sharp side, like a knife, where you're
like most things that are sharp and cut things.
Well, as in like,
Well, I mean, blades that
it
go
can
both
cut
ways
anything.
are actually pretty rare these days.
like
well.
because I think he was trying to say that like it can cut
Backfire. Yes.
It can cut
it can
yourself
cut
as well.
backwards as
Yeah.
well as forward.
Yeah.
Not like this double-edged necessarily, because
Mm-mm.
I mean, agreed, a double-edged knife would be mostly useless.
I mean, you can't brace it or anything either.
Well, you can. That's what half
Maybe if
sorting
you-
was, basically.
Maybe if you had like 2 piles of greens you needed to cut up, or like 2 tomatoes, and you go.
You just swish it side to side.
Yeah.
I
Darth
bet
Maul
there's
it.
people in Japan who do it.
Welcome, Admirals. We've been working on with the Krenim, both in this facility and the weapons simulator, and the one developed by the Anoraks, to the one developed by the Anoraks in the 22nd century. Captain Nog is running a point for the Alliance,
Cold.
but teams of all across Alpha and Beta quadrants are involved in research. It's fascinating work, but there's a lot to do.
How can I help?
I don't know, because I ended up moving away from the fire because it was distracting and I can't see anymore.
Nog might be able to help explain more. He's waiting for you. Lead the way.
Oh. I could have just talked to her
Quickly,
again.
please.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, well, you
Sometimes you
distract
can't though.
Often you can't. That's why I didn't.
Wait, let me just press the button. Yeah. Oh. I said press the button.
Press
I
the
said press
button.
the button. Oh no, my button doesn't work anymore. Oh.
I'm gonna press this
Oh
button,
no, that was a different character. Never mind.
and now I'm parsing.
I was trying to walk. Oh, I have to speak with Nog. Right. Yes.
oh, right, Nog.
Is he up here? Where would a Nog be if I were a Nog?
It'd be near the eggs.
Aha, there he is. Right up front.
Is this where the eggs are?
This guy's got eggs on his face.
I wish I was seeing you under better circumstances,
It's dark in
Admirals.
here.
We've managed to make a prototype of the Krenim weapon the Anoraks records, but we have not attempted to use it yet. Time isn't something you mess around with, so we've been conducting simulations here on the possible incursions, as well as developing new ways to protect and store the data on various timelines.
Do you have any ideas on when to make a temporal incursion?
We've
Did you know
tried
there's
diff-
an air guitar dance?
We've tried a number of scenarios, but only in the holodeck. Direct action against the Iconians has proven to be problematic, because so much time has passed since they were first great power. Incursions that far back in time must be carefully planned, or the fallouts for even minor changes could ripple across reality. We have, however, had some promises on trying to delay their arrival.
That's just the name inevitable for a few years. We're more prepared for our arrival.
Actually, it'd be more like 700-year delay, if our calculations are correct. The Iconians have had 200,000 years to build their fleet, but we're catching up on them. I've already seen what the 29th century technology can do. Imagine what we will have in the 32nd.
So it would be a more equal footing.
Exactly. The other potential solution is to cut their current power base. What if the Iconians never allied with the Alachi or the Solani? We could even face we wouldn't even be facing the trouble we do now.
What are your best scenarios?
The three most promising incursions are following one of these tactics. My teams have been running simulations and finding their targets, but I'd like you to assist them in the special quantum recursive algorithm. Our simulators can run the outcome with a possible incursion in the holodeck. Interacting with them in a simulation will give us more data than crunching numbers. We need to really interact to see what reality will really look like. And for that, I need someone like you with field experience.
It sounds like a fascinating experience.
Yeah. Speak with Alpha Team Leader.
I thought that was it.
No, just leave, basically. Hello, Admirals. Please allow me to explain what we're doing. I've determined that if we remove any of the specific series of stars from the Beta Quadrant in the distant past, a rogue planet will enter the Iconia system and cause massive geological damage to, about the same time the planet was bombarded by the Iconian enemies. The technological build-up from the orbital bombardment that will destroy the Iconian civilization will still happen, but the Iconians themselves will have to deal with a natural disaster, not a war.
So, we're gonna start off with small changes. Let's remove a star and crash some planets together.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, I don't think that's a small
I'm just gonna be over
change.
here doing Klingon Tai Chi, so you just
whatever.
go ahead.
Klingon tight, whatever. Anyway,
But look, I'm doing clearly Klingon Tai Chi.
I can't. Right. Okay. Yes. You know. Anyway.
It's dark in here, isn't it?
You think that's better than a war?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, right. Did you? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Maybe the survivors of a natural disaster. Maybe the survivors of a natural disaster, if there are any, won't be so won't be so vengeful, and none of the stars will we will remove will have any planets on them that will possibly develop life. The overall effect on the galaxy is minimal.
I don't think they'll hold any grudges against us if they ever find out.
It's a painful path, but it is one that could lead to peace.
Painful for who? Oh, right. People are gonna get planets smashed into them.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I like the idea of removing entire stars.
Yeah. The number of stars we will have to remove is a concern. Well, what? It is a concern, okay. Which is why we're trying this simulation first. Wait, what? The number of stars we will have to remove is a concern, which is why we're trying it first. So you're trying the most extreme solution and then working your way back to the least extreme? That makes no sense.
Get that knife.
I
Did you see that?
Yeah, so.
yeah, I saw your knife.
But no, seriously, why are we working from the most extreme solution to the. What?
Maybe he's just got time on the holodeck. I
Anyway,
suppose he's got to
Well,
go through
actually,
his
I think it's because it's the most similar to the current existing timeline in that it's a situation that results in a disaster that nearly wipes out the Iconians. However, it's not the result of something that should cause them vengeance.
That's
because
dumb.
never be- yeah.
I suppose
It's
because we're not doing it necessarily in secret space. We're probably all doing it at the same time, so we might as well test out his theory. Because if it's the only one that works,
yeah,
I guess we're gonna have to crash some planets.
I guess. But as Captain Nog said, these simulations aren't perfect, so we're going to have to devise a holodeck program that will expand upon and extrapolate on the possible effects of the temporal incursions.
You're giving a lot of weight to the holodeck.
It's the best option we have available to us. The holodeck's algorithms are updated and changed to adapt to the circumstances created by the alternate timeline. I completely failed that sentence, but I think I recovered it. This is not your average novel, Admirals.
Very well. What do you need me to do?
Once we run the program, you'll be able to interact with our best approximation of the new timeline. Interaction with the holodeck components will allow for the program to generate a more in-depth solution and give us a better idea of what to expect. We have set the simulation on the Federation starbase patrolling the solar system, and you are the captain. If all goes as planned, we expect that almost everything in the system should be close to current reality.
Understood. I'll run the program.
This is going to go badly.
Seems simple enough.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to get up here naturally. Oh, there's an elevator. Okay.
Let's crash stars together, or planets together.
And watch the wreckage.
Well, to be fair, we've done worse.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dominion War.
Yeah, this looks very familiar.
Yep.
I'm guessing this is Dominion War.
Yep.
Captain Scythia, Captains, you're alive! We repelled the intruders on the bridge, but the ship has taken heavy damage and a lot of crew are injured.
What's the situation?
Sir,
Ship's taking heavy damage and a lot of people are injured.
Sir, I'm not sure this is the time. Wait, what? I just asked for a situation
sure?
update.
You don't think now is an appropriate time for the captain to know what he's doing?
So, many people are hurt and most of the systems are offline. The life support are on backups and our resources are down to... well, they're down to nothing and...
I'll help the wounded, but you need to help me. What happened?
The Dominion stopped firing upon us when we lost our weapons. Now they're focusing on Earth's defense grid. But it's only a matter of time before they return to finish us off.
We'll stabilize the crew and fight back. This isn't over.
Oh, okay.
Stabilize.
Sir, I tried to fight them off, but the boarding parties, the Jem'Hur Dar. We have to stop the Dominion. We can't let them have Earth too.
Don't worry, we'll
Stay away
stop.
from my bird.
Oh yeah, well, pussycat. Nice.
Stop playing with your pets. we can't stop them.
We can't
Maybe if
stop-
we'd been at war with the Romulans. Maybe if the Klingons hadn't ripped themselves apart. I'll be fine, Captain. I'm just rattled.
Go to sickbay. If you'll need to.
Get a sick, but you'll need to.
I never expected it would get this far into our defenses. I'm sorry, Captain. I just need a moment, then I'll be ready to fight.
Oh, whenever you're ready, take your time. We're losing a war here.
Oh, whenever you're ready. USS Ajax. Sensors show that your ship is completely defenseless, and I would prefer not to delay our arrival to Earth. Deal with such a minor annoyance. Surrender now, and I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
We will never surrender.
Very well.
Data from console.
Blah.
Hull breaches in decks 4, 5, and 6. Emergency force fields are engaged. Hull integrity at 22.8%. Weapons are offline. Shields are offline. Life support is on emergency backups.
Prepare for ramming speed.
Hmm?
Casualty report.
Oh, casualty report? Basezoids
Basezoid.
taken. Current casualties 3 billion. Teldor Prime taken. Casualties 2.5 billion. Vulcan
In my
status
timeline,
uninhabitable.
it's
Estimated casualties 9.4 billion.
Mm-hmm. Captain's personal log.
Captain's personal log, stardate 87319. We haven't seen the bulk of the enemy fleet in the last 3 days, but our scouts continue to harass us. Vulcan is lost, Andoria is in flames. Romulus, Teldor Prime, Betazoid, Trill, ash sheets. If the Romulans had joined us, maybe this would have been different. The Klingons barely had enough ships left to patrol their homeworlds. They weren't a threat anymore. We were offering friendship, but the Romulans refused us. And then the Dominion came and took everything.
Man, I'm glad I put all that exposition into one captain's log.
Yeah, this sounds actually kind of similar to my timeline, my Star Trek timeline.
Scan for Iconians. Long-range sensors are offline. There is no Iconian activity in the immediate area.
Good news, everyone. Download all the
Yay,
data.
no Iconian! Wait.
End program.
Whoosh! Whoosh! I have a feeling this is just going to be a talkie sword. A talkie sword.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Admiral, if we were watching from the control room, that could have gone better. Even with all that, the simulation data where the Iconians were entirely eliminated from the timeline is inconclusive. We were able to record your interactions and have thus far been able to piece together what happened from those.
What did you find?
From what we could piece together, the Klingon Empire was never unified by its conflicts against outsiders, and the great houses turned on one another instead. The Romulans took the chaos as an opportunity to attack. The Federation stepped in to help the Klingons, and the war between the three factions basically ripped the Quadrant apart. The Dominion then conquered all three, weakened the powers.
That sounds a lot like my first Star Trek timeline.
Not our solution.
Speak would be a team.
Alright, be the team.
Hopefully
Hope
you've
you're
got
better.
a less aggressive manner of solving this problem. Another one of you Voyagers? Wait, what? Okay.
I guess he's, you know.
I don't know what we can do to help, but very well. My team is working on the scenarios that you introduced the Iconian power base. We're attempting to do so by fixing the mistake that Janeway allowed to happen decades ago. We're going to stop the Vaudois from ever being rediscovered. We plan to do this to prevent Voyager from ever coming into contact with the underspace. This will prevent them from finding Vaudois Prime, and 7 of 9 will never wake the Vaudois.
I
And
can't see this backfiring.
And I suppose leaving Vaudois in space will Krenim too?
None of us are allowed to survive if we are to try to repair the damage you've already done. The goal is caused by the solar flare. Wait, what? The goal is to cause a solar flare that will force Voyager to divert from course it is on to one that stumbled. The goal is to cause a solar flare that will force Voyager to divert from a course it was on when it stumbled into one of the underspace tunnels. If we safely pass without entering the underspace, it can continue on its trip home and bypass Vaudois entirely.
I suppose that might work.
Okay, this. The simulation is a set of the set for the USS Voyager, which is fitting since they caused the problem in the first place. Our projections show that even the Vaudois never return. Your people will still find a reason to stick their noses into our business. So we're attempting to see how the elimination of the Vaudois will change the formation of the Delta Lines. You will be a member of the diplomatic team.
I'll run the program.
Dude, look into these windows over here.
Which ones?
It's cool. Over here.
No.
You have to jump to do it, but
Oh. Oh look, they've got some sort of like Hoovers and
yeah, I
Battle
know.
Royale going on in there.
I don't even know what that could possibly be. It looks like
They're changing out the
pool
data
noodles.
tapes.
It just looks like those pool noodles fighting each other.
It kind of does.
Pool noodle combat!
Oh, we don't come in here yet. You have to talk to researcher Claudia first.
Oh, I thought we'd already...
Yeah, don't
Oh.
talk to the man's wife.
Why?
You can't turn on the holodeck without it. This is a cool holodeck.
It's pretty big.
Don't mind Noye. I think he's partially blames the people of your quadrant for some of the Krenum's troubles.
No!
After all,
Really?
if Voyager hadn't restored the Vaudois, they would never have returned into the position to ally with the Iconians. But there's no reason to dwell on the past hurts. We're trying to fix what we can here and now, and then learn to accept the rest. Noye funnels that passion to help his people in this work. Perhaps it will change everything.
We all need to work together to defeat the Iconians.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. Captain Nog and 7 of 9 speak highly of you.
Hmm?
Goodbye.
Oh, so they do. Sorry, I skipped that part of the conversation. Oh, you. Oh. Okay.
Off to run simulation beta.
Pew pew.
Oh, okay.
Oh, diplomatic corps? Ta-da! Diplomacy. Oh, shoot. I still got a gun. It's sniper rifle diplomacy.
Diplomatic version, huh? Very diplomatic. Go on, then.
It's an absolute disaster. I had thought that the Admiral Tuvok was being pessimistic when the chances of success here, but now I think he was right.
Alliance isn't making a quick process.
Progress.
Oh, right. Right, alliance making isn't a quick process.
No, it's not. The hierarchy started setting these people against one another before Admiral Tuvok and his team could even start pulling them together. The very fact that they're all agreed to be in the same room is a minor miracle.
Do you think you can bring them together?
Eventually, between Vulcan logic, Klingon tenacity, and Romulan pragmatism, we'll convince everyone here that the threat is real and the Alliance is the best interest. In the best interest. But it won't be easy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will have to see to another argument to break up.
Good luck, Ambassador. With
No.
that, we talk to people.
No, I'll wait till you're done reading. I have a comment on this part of things.
Oh.
Okay.
I've always tried to be good neighbors and treat all of the races with respect. But that's really too much. But this is really too much. The Maelon are using our systems as a dump, and their trash isn't our problem.
The Maelon are the biggest danger to your people. I don't think this is the right way to pursue.
Yeah, this is not.
Yeah.
You have the right to be
no.
concerned, but please calm down. The hierarchy will become. Do you think?
Oh, I just chose the green one.
Yeah. The Maelon might not be the biggest threat, but they're the most immediate. Wait until they start dumping trash in your front yard and see how you like it.
Keep talking to them. Perhaps you can find a compromise.
Yeah, for some strange reason we've lost all of our diplomatic tact.
Are you here to preach about the responsible waste management too? You can save it. I think we have a commitment to my people and to my planet. That supersedes any other concerns.
Maybe there is someplace else you can dump your waste without harming others. You know, like a recycling plant.
We don't need outsiders telling us what to do. If the Laxians want to talk, they can come to us directly.
They are literally
They're
3 feet from you. They could not be more direct.
Yeah. Come on, please. Hello. Interact. Interact.
Let me interact. Here we go.
Thank you.
The Maelon have resisted
You
Oh.
can't do it in your
attempts at
90.
less hazardous waste management practices and continue dumping waste throughout
What?
the quadrant.
Oh, just Drago.
Populations
You
are the
can't do it in your
Talaxians,
90.
who have a new colony close to Maelon
Well, there's
dumping
only one
grounds.
thing to do, Space.
Maelon have moved into Talaxian space. Diplomatic relations
Are you
between
hearing
the
this as well,
Maelon and
Space?
Yeah.
Talaxians are rapidly
Also,
deteriorating.
that looks a lot
The
less like a
Maelon have
diplomatic
accused the
outfit and a
Talaxians
lot
of
more
working
like
with
a
the
nightclub
hierarchy,
outfit,
a charge
or
the
you're going out to
Talaxians
pick up other
strenuously
trail,
deny.
or you're trying
What's
to
the
convince
difference?
Junior that he's not gay. You know, something like that.
Benthans could possibly pressure the Maelon to return
Junior
to
is
the
gay?
negotiation table.
Well, look at that mustache. He has to be.
Yeah, it looks like yours.
Yes. What is your question? I'm rather busy in Hazari stepping up the smuggling operations, and the hierarchy's new drive for profits is creating a significant increase in the attacks on unaligned transports.
But would the Benthans be willing to assist the Talaxians in their negotiations with the Maelon?
Wait, what?
Let's
Just
see.
choose the top option.
We have
There you
enough
go.
to do at the moment without getting into a dispute that doesn't concern us. The hierarchy is harassing our supply lines, and I'm convinced they're behind the losses we've taken in the last 3 months. We are having to double our patrols, which means we're leaving holes in the Hazari can slip through. The Maelon are a headache we do not need.
I found that working with allies usually brings about positive results.
Yes? What is your question? I'm rather busy. The Hazari stepping into the smuggling operations, blah blah blah, Argrangi, Profits, smuggling.
Sorry to
Well,
trouble you.
guess we're just
Sorry.
not gonna try. Goodbye.
Yeah, sorry for troubling. Good luck with that. The Hazari aren't interested in anything but making deals.
You
Well-
mean like a deal to help protect the Quadrant against them in return for territory and price reductions?
A deal to protect the Quadrant against themselves. Wait, what? The whole meeting is just a waste of time. Unity might work where you come from, but I don't have any reason to cooperate with criminals like the Hazari or thugs like the hierarchy.
Maybe I can convince them differently. No, sorry.
What do you want? Even the Benthans make one of
Not
you.
even Ball gonna simulate with Benson.
Did the Benthans make one of you their little deputies? Or was it the Malon? Before everyone broke ties with the hierarchy, they told us what people say about us. Mercenaries. Honorless. They all denied, but we know. We'll look out for ourselves.
If that's how you think, I guess we're done.
Ha! Run back to the Benthans. We'll be here if you want to talk business.
Sorry, but I'm not in the market for mercenaries.
Oh,
Why
no.
not? Why are we not?
Ambassador, I would like to revoke my diplomacy card. Oops.
I don't know what he said, and I don't care at this point.
Unraveling this mess could take months, years. You're the right man for the job, Investor.
Welcome, diplomatic attaché. Download data. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, okay.
It's just leaving it at, yeah, it was
Just leaving
bad.
it. This one didn't work.
I remember when I
na,
didn't
na.
have a fever, I came up with like the perfect way to properly diplomatize everything. You know?
Well,
Uh,
I don't think you're meant to be able to.
I know, but it's just stupid. It's like, what happened to our diplomatic abilities? They're just gone.
Damn, that was useless. The Iconians are so determined to have a hold here that they simply found another species to fit the bill. Maybe if you had a better negotiator, you could have been at least able to unite the representatives against the hierarchy, and then we would have had a chance.
Well, I'm sorry, the green options weren't with me. We must have zapped them away as well. And maybe we wouldn't.
The scenario isn't as catastrophic as trying to remove the Iconians, but it isn't exactly ideal either. We'll have to try something else.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Then, you must excuse my husband's harsh demeanour. It has been a very trying time for the Krenim. Thank you for trying to helping us this far. We'll keep working though.
Thank you, Claudia.
Trust my wife, she's got the voice of reason. Perhaps I was hard on you, Admirals. I just want to be able to fix all this. We can't turn back time, but we can change it. Please, speak to
Can't go
Gamatine.
back in
Captain
time.
Nog thinks highly of their plan. Why didn't we
Thank you,
start
I'll
with
speak to
Gamatine? Why we started with the worst solutions and then going to the best one? Oh,
Because
whatever.
we have to go in order.
And we have to fill a 45-minute episode.
Oh, hello, Admirals. I've been waiting for you. Our team is focusing on delay tactics. What if the Iconia was never discovered? In
The team seems to be
2365...
consistent. Entirely you. This team seems to be only one woman.
In 2365, Captain Donald Vurray of the USS Yamamoto found a star chart in Daenerys 3 that revealed the location of Iconia. I want to redirect a meteor to impact the archaeological site in Daenerys 3 before Captain Vurray begins his excavation. Iconia will remain a myth, and it will not attract the Iconians' attention, and we will not attract the Iconians' attention as early as we did.
But that's just
That's
a
just
delay.
delay.
Another gateway was found a few years later.
True, but if you compare the changes to the Iconian technology over the past 200,000 years with what the rest of us have done in the past 2 centuries, it's obvious that the Iconian culture is stagnant, while we have advanced rapidly. Additionally, there are 2 factors at play that can trigger the alliances to sharing the technology that we have come about because of the Iconian threat. It's a risk, Admiral, but it's the only one that we could play off.
I
It's
see
the
why
only
you're
one.
trying this on the holodeck first.
The program is set up for Romulan space because the Hobos supernova was caused by direct Iconian interference. We expect that Romulus will be intact in this new reality. As such, the Romulan Star Empire should once again be a major power in the quadrant. Oh god, that's just a great idea. Ugh. Your role will be as an officer on a Romulan warbird.
Understood. I'll run the program. Alright, Tyber, you're off.
Wait, this change might restore Romulus?
Yes.
Yes, to call it a huge chance would be an understatement. But
Not only that, though, you're restoring Romulus and destroying the Romulan Republic.
But just whatever. Let's go.
You know, just saying, you wouldn't be part of the Federation anymore. Pew pew. Pew pew.
You'll
Pew,
finally
pew.
be your own third faction.
Oh damn it! That came up. Oh no! Someone. Ah! Daniel's playing Assassin's Creed and it showed up in the video.
Oh yeah, we've got you play on.
Commander
Shoot.
Tamar is waiting for you, sir.
Who?
The captain of the ship, Commander Tamar. Don't remember?
No.
Something wrong with you? Are you Tal Shiar spies?
I'm not Tal
I
Shiar's
remember
spy.
the captain, commander.
I can't see.
It makes the most sense
oh,
for
there we
you
go.
to do this, I think.
Sub-commanders. Sub-commander. I'd like to test out some of our new security passcodes if you would be so kind to seal the doors and disable the curtains.
Disable the curtain.
Disable
Disable
the
certain
curtain.
equipment.
I'm
Oh my
in.
god.
We need to talk. We need to talk, Space.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Understood, Commander. Oh, you knew where it was.
What do you tell Shiar spy? Oh, oops, that's the wrong button. Trying to threaten.
Yeah, once or twice. There's only one thing to do, Space Monkey.
What?
Oh, thank you for playing along,
Stevie.
Sub-Commander. The Tal Shiar can't hear us now. Probably can't hear. I know what you're about to do, Drago.
I don't know what you mean.
The Tal Shiar can't hear us
gotta.
now. We need to talk to you about the Tan and the Separatists. We've been locating near the Dua system.
They've
What's
been located near the Dua system.
Dua system? What we do next could change your future.
The only thing I know about the Separatists is what I've heard through official channels. What do you know?
The Tan is inspired by Spock's teachings. He and the others may have left the homeworld and all gathered together in the flotilla somewhere near Dua. Dua.
Tau.
The Tan and his allies are making overtures of peace to both the Federations and the Klingons. Because of this, they have enough support that even the Tal Shiar wouldn't take direct action against them. The Borg are at our borders. The Empire can't fight the Collective and Separatists at the same time.
So what does that mean for us?
Thank you for playing along, Sub-Commander. The Tal Shiar... Wait, what?
Oh,
You're not asking if we should attack them, are you?
Alright.
I was gonna go triple agent real quick.
If I was, I wouldn't need you to lock the doors. I intend to put Lieutenant Shan in the bridge and then take his ship and the crew to join the Separatists. Are you with me?
If we do this, we will be traitors to the Empire.
I know. I have tried to work within the system, but the system is broken and corrupt. Titan and his people are building something better. You and I both know, the crew knows. I will take this warbird to Titan, and we will finally be free.
We have to do what is best for our people.
Which is rather cryptic. Does that mean we help? Does that mean we don't help? Apparently the
We just said
Romulan
we're joining.
Republic actually still gets formed, which, sure, I guess.
It's already been formed.
Yeah, that's what I said, it's still getting formed, but sure.
Now, Lieutenant Salon,
Secret conversations between the commander and one of his senior officers. Very suspicious. Loyal citizens of the Royal Milan Star Republic, we have no need for locked doors.
sir, I'm going to have to ask you to accompany the security team to the brig.
Temer, you're a fool, and you will know nothing but death. Will bring nothing but death to
Wow.
everyone on the ship.
You will be the death of
Oh,
everyone
well.
on this ship.
Well, this still, you will bring nothing but death to everyone on the ship. Huh. The Titan and his people are terrorists. If you join them, you will share their fate.
You are under arrest. Please comply, and you will not be harmed.
Uh,
I love the way they
They got some
My
They're
friend,
passing their
it
way
is
to
time we
duty.
forge our own destiny. A destiny free from the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We will, if we leave, we will have a better, brighter future than what they would allow us. I know it is a step into the unknown, but it is a step we will take together. Throw off your chains. We will join our brothers and sisters in freedom.
Yay!
Ignore him. Impossibly.
Hello. I wanted to let you know that I'm with you and your commander Tamar. Some of my family left Romulus to join the Tar, and I'll be
Yes,
proud to
I-
join them.
Is that a call to a Deva system? Oh, sorry.
Set a course for the Duist system.
Do wap, do wap, wap, do wap.
I suppose I should let you do this, because you have to read it.
Notice to all hands, the Cinemar, traitors of the mists, and
Seminar.
historical seminar, traitors of the mist, and historical executions of traitors to the Star Empire, have been moved to the 2100 hours. Attendance is mandatory for all officers not on duty at that time. Quadrant status report. Notice to all ship commanders, the Starfleet vessels are being assisted in New Romulus and the areas near the neutral zone. Imperial ships are being dispatched to show force. Any ships harboring or assisting the Separatists are to be fired upon. There are no exceptions. Ships in the Group Gamma have been reassigned to patrols in the area targeted by the Borg. Contacts are regular, but vigilance is needed to eradicate the threat and protect our colony worlds.
Return.
Commander's personal log. Commander's personal log. Triple encryption protocol Zeta 6. Gaius is becoming suspicious. I've been speaking to the members of the senior staff, and most are in the favour to make a run from the flotilla and return to Titan. But I remain cautious. They are doing the right thing, but they are doing the right thing, but the Borg are nipping at our heels. Every ship the fleet loses may be one needed to protect Romulus in its hour of need. But what is left here to protect?
Scan for Iconian activity.
Long-range scans show that no Herald or Iconian signatures, but there are no references to the Heralds in the ship's database. The only reference to the Iconians is the historical files, and most refer to the Iconians as a myth. There are heightened levels of Borg activity through the Beta Quadrant, and multiple colony worlds have been assimilated. The Romulan fleets are on high alert, and have not been able to make major inroads against the Collective.
Download all data.
This is the most promising scenario, but I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's good that Romulus wasn't destroyed, if that makes sense. Good that loss of life didn't happen, but you know.
Yeah, and the collective, assimilating
Being in the
places.
Beta Quadrant.
Yeah.
It is the most promising solution yet, Admirals. It appears there was some merit to my hypothesis that the Iconians advancing their plans due to the early contact.
It's not perfect by any means.
The ratings do indicate higher levels of Borg activity. It should be an acceptable risk.
Do you think this could be our solution?
The data in the simulation shows that the higher Borg activity than we're currently seeing. But there are no signs of Iconian, Herald or Solanae presence at all. And while this Romulan Star Empire would be restored to their former power, it is as a diplomatic Romulan group opposed to the Tal Shiar. And more importantly, Romulus is intact. This is the result of many Romulan researchers have been trying to bring about.
This isn't our reality. We'll be significantly altering everything we know.
The political calculus... calculus in the quadrant will change, but the data supports what you saw in the holodeck. No Iconians. We have solid projections. The only suggestion that for now it is the only suggestion I have for now is that you consider our conjunction with Captain Nog and the Republic representatives here.
I'll discuss it with them, but I'm not making any promises.
I don't think this is a good idea. I think we should turn it into smaller weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The last test is the most promising results I've seen. Saving the Romulan homeworld is an added bonus. We're not going to have a lot of shots on this, Admirals, but I've been looking at Ianraxi's work, and I think it's too easy to get a temporal loop if we try it again. And again, for a specific result, and time starts fighting back. I'm inclined to say that this is our best choice, but this is what we have a huge impact on our reality. We know, especially your people, Commander Jaruk. I won't give my authorization without hearing from everyone.
We can't move forward without considering the effect on the Republic. Commander Jarok?
This could save our home, but wipe out all we've accomplished, Commander. What do you think?
This is difficult. It would change everything for us. We'd have our homeworld back, but the Republic, everything we've built, it would all be gone. But there'll still be hope. Even in this other reality, the Tan has led many other Romulans away from Selene and her Sela and her Tal Shiar thugs.
Sheila!
This impact for Republic most of all.
The simulation specifically mentioned that the Tan and Separatist movement. Commander Tamar makes the choice to join the Tan, the same choice he made after the homeworld was lost. With Romulus, we could have the numbers. More people might have joined us and left the Tal Shiar's oppression. Maybe millions more. If the Tan is able to get a movement going, even at the height of the Empire's power, I have to believe that change is possible.
What do you think we should do?
Make the incursion. The lives we'll saved is worth the work. We'll have to do anything we can to reform the Republic. The Tal Shiar won't be able to stop us. Wasn't able to stop us for the first time. They won't be able to stop us a second time.
I do not agree. This is definitely not a risk we should have to take. We should probably call Tatan first, ask for some permission from our government, rather than just having one highly excitable, very militaristic soldier here.
I think this is a very bad idea.
Oh, it is.
Sir?
Oh, we're just doing it now!
Sir,
Okay.
Yeah, sir, we've been informed that Lisette and the Krenim vessel will be travelling with us to the site of the temporal incursion. The Krenim vessel has the weapon on board, and the Lisette will provide additional security and manpower if needed.
Understood. Anything else?
All three vessels will be temporarily shielded to protect us against the changes in the timeline. As long as that shielding holds, we'll be able to observe the changes and even interact with them. But we will not be a part of this new timeline. Captain Nog says the temporal shield generators can be damaged. We'll need to be careful. We can beam you to the ships as soon as you're ready.
Prepare for immediate departure.
Now here's a question. Will we leave it here, Drago?
We probably should. There's a ground mission, a space mission, another space mission, and another ground mission.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it here. Find out temporal incursions next time.
So until then, all the best, and...
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.